treats me. Tired of the guilty feelings. Tired of the broken dreams. Tired of the broken things. Tired of the baby mama. Tired of the ghetto drama. Tired of the back and forth. Tired of hitting off the court. Tired of all the games and lies. Tired of phony alibis. Tired of praying that it works. Even tired of going to church. Tired of paying these bills. Said I'm tired of keeping it real. I'm tired of playing. I'm tired of the haters. Tired of the cryers. I'm tired of the games. I'm so tired. It's about to throw me inside. I'm so tired of taking it. Say, I'm so tired of faking it. You don't do it for me no more. You just don't do it no more. I'm tired of being wrong and doing right. Said I'm tired of keeping peace and tired of fighting. Tired of letting go and holding on. Tired of feeling weak and being strong. So let me hear if you can. Gotta make some noise if you can. I'm falling off every time. Wave your hands in the
Shout out to Kelly Price for doing the damn thing. Good evening, everybody. Well, good night, everybody. How y'all doing? Okay. Um, whew. Mm-mm-mm. Good evening, everybody. This is Take Heed to the Message, okay? We about to get into some foolery tonight, okay? I did not want to do a show today. I wasn't going to do one today because my king wanted me to spend some quality time with him. So I wasn't going to do a show today, okay? But after I got finished, aggravating him earlier today, I said, let me come down here and aggravate y'all, okay? So that's why I'm here. So, good evening, everybody. Quincy, Melania, 18, Naomi, okay? Who else we got in here? Daniel, how are you? Okay? 18, oh, I already said 18. Ricky said, it's past your bedtime, lady. Listen, okay? I have a glow for a reason, okay? I have a glow for a reason, okay? All right? I was handling my wifely duties today, okay? I do it all the time, but especially today, okay? That's why you see this glow. Okay, baby. Okay? Okay? So now let's get into the foolery. Now, why I played Kelly Price, right? Okay. Why I played Kelly Price because every woman has a theme song. All of us have a theme song that it helps us to get past pain. Okay. Now, maybe some women don't understand that, but I remember when I was young, my auntie said to me, you need a song that helps you get past the pain. She told me it's okay to cry for one day and then you got to get past the pain. Hey, Brian, how are you? Okay. She said you just can't lay down in it. And I'm going to share something with y'all. Aretha Franklin got me through a lot. Okay? Aretha Franklin got me through a lot. Some stuff I put my own self in. Okay? Because I always like to take accountability. We have to take accountability. Okay? So let's okay? Let's talk about it. Now, there's a young woman who came to tonight's conversation. And she said this, okay, in the midst of the whole audience. So we're going to discuss what she said, okay? And why I had Kelly Price play as well is because this woman, she has to move out of the situation that she's in. Okay? She has to get out of the situation that she's in. Now I'm going to share something with y'all. I know a lot of people believe that Take Heed to the Message would rather you stay in a toxic relationship, but I don't. If your man cheats on you, you know what I say to you? Find out why before you move. Find out why before you make the next step, because you want to be able to say, I can close this chapter of my life. Because if you don't find out, what happens is it'll come into the next relationship that you have. Find out why. And one thing also, my sisters, we got to learn how to heal. We got to learn how to heal instead of jumping into something new. You understand? A lot of us, because, I don't want to be lonely. You know what I'm saying? You'll jump into something that will lead you to damnation. So check out this sister right here, and then we gonna conversate, okay? Because this is we got some other foolery to talk about, but this struck me, okay, when I posted it in our group chat, and I was like, oh, I gotta do a whole thing on this one, okay? So tonight's conversation, shout out to tonight's conversation. Here we go.
Man wants a threesome. I want to give him one, but he already cheated on me. Should I give him one since he cheated anyway?
Yes.
Maybe he wouldn't cheat.
But to now give permission to bring another person into the relationship that your partner didn't necessarily feel the need to ask you permission to bring in a relationship. This isn't about him. I would caution you from walking into a trigger. You don't know how you're going to feel when that other woman interacting with your man. Where it take your mind to. Until you're sure, don't set yourself up to get hurt by your own permission. Oh my God, because that's what you're doing.
I also have a problem with the simple fact that this man asked you knowing that he betrayed you in the first place. The audacity to know that there was an offense. You are the offending partner. You have already betrayed me, and now you're trying to bring in a new situation that is going to magnify these emotional wounds that I already have.
Exactly.
I'm still thinking about what you did behind my back. I'm still having panic attacks. I'm still anxious. I still have to deal with this unresolved mindset. I'm still waking up in the middle of the night having night sweats because of something you did. And you want to invite somebody else in when I didn't give you consent to invite the first damn person.
We can invite him. He's going to be a whole... You're going to be really surprised.
Okay, hold on.
Close your eyes, baby.
Hold on.
I hate at the end when they come in with the comic relief, because this was a serious conversation. The woman had, she wanted an answer. I hate when they come in with the comic relief at the end. I would have rather they just had it straight. It wasn't no, joke at the end. Oh, no, a man could come into the situation. No. This is the uncomfortable truth. My sister, he already cheated on you. He already dog walked you, baby. He already dog walked you. So now he comes in and he says, I want a threesome. You don't even know if it's with the girl that he cheated with. You know what I'm saying? So now he tells you he wants a threesome. And then you, because you in love, you go and invite this woman into your bedroom. And then when you see them interact with each other, you don't know how you gonna feel. And they right. Shout out um, to the two people who was on the panel for tonight's conversation, because the way they broke it down was amazing. My sisters, we have to understand that you have to learn how to have a boundary. Some of us don't. That's why we get dog walked all the time. A lot of us don't understand how to have a boundary. So this is why we get dog walked a lot. Okay? Some of y'all are good women, but you wind up with men who are not of substance. So what do I always tell y'all? There's something in you that you need to work on. It's something in you that is attracting these type of men who don't have substance. Now, this man who cheated on her, okay, that I'm believing in my heart she loved this man so much, so that's why she's still messing with him. Okay? Because once you cheat on me, and then you come tell me you want to bring another woman into the relationship, okay? You want to do a threesome now, okay? You want to do a threesome. Immediately, you know what that tells me? And my sisters, immediately, this should tell you that this man don't give a fuck about you. He don't give two shits about you. Because he has already cheated. Hey, Grace, what's up, baby? He has already cheated on you. You hear what I'm saying? He has already dog walked you. And so now he brings another woman into the mix with your permission. Because now he probably going to tell you, well, this is what I want, and if I don't get it, okay? Because for him to be bold enough to come and tell you he want a threesome, that means he bold enough to say to you that, listen, this relationship is not going to continue if you don't let me, get a threesome. And I'm going to share something with you, my sisters. You got to be big enough to put those big girl drawers on and say, listen, baby, you go ahead and go. Go ahead and go. Because a man that will put you in a situation like that, he not worth your time. He not worth your time. And that's right. 18 said he lost all respect for her. He did. He don't care. You, baby, you have ran into a man. He's not ready to settle down. You have ran into a man that this man just want to screw you. This is what you have done. This is what you have done. A mindset change needs to be done, my sisters. Sometimes we rush into relationships that we don't need. Sometimes you have to be a little patient. Work on you so that you can attract the right type of man to you. You understand what I'm trying to say? A lot of us get lost in the sauce because we don't want to be alone. We don't want to be alone. And so we'll wind up getting into some foolery, all because we don't want to be alone. Don't you know sometimes Yahweh will put you in a dark room by yourself because he needs you to be still. Sometimes you will be in a dark room by yourself because Yahweh needs you to be still. And you got to listen to that. Now, one thing I'm going to share with y'all that I don't agree with what some of y'all women do. Okay? When y'all get in here and say, we don't need men. See, this is not what Yahweh designed you for. You are not designed to get here and say, I don't need men. I'm going to share something with you. You were made for many purposes, okay? My sisters, I want you to take heed to the message. You were made for many purposes, but for one purpose that God designed you for was to be the helpmate. Hey, Mimi, what's up, baby? God designed you for one purpose. One purpose. Okay? Now, you have many purposes. You are multitask. God designed you to be so many things. Okay? But your main job was to be the helpmate. You got to stop listening to these women who get in here that's undercover. Okay? That's undercover. These women who out here that's undercover, they looking for you. They not looking for no man. They looking for you. You gotta stop listening to these women who are undercover and get in here and tell you you don't need no man. Get in here and tell you you ain't never need no man. Men ain't shit. Men ain't gonna never be shit. Men never was shit. You got to get from under women like that. Also, you got to get from under women who are these old fogies that got 2 feet in the grave already. Listen, Yahweh is ready to call them right now in the midst of 20 minutes. Do you hear me? You got to get from under women like this, because this type of woman, she missed her chance. She missed her chance. Okay? She missed her chance. So she wants to destroy what you got going on. Stop getting around these women. And I'm about to get nasty when I say this. Stop getting around these women who want to fuck you, baby. Okay? Stop getting around these women who want to fuck you. Okay? Stop getting around these women that say they get more pussy than so-and-so. Stop being around these women. These women have a false purpose. Okay? They should not be teaching women who want to be with men. That's the uncomfortable truth that nobody wants to hear. How can you tell me what a man is, but you want to eat my pussy? How can you tell me how a man behaves, but you want to eat my pussy? Come on now. Come on now. Y'all got to wake up, damn it. Wake up. Let me share something with you, my sisters. If you encounter a man like this, that this woman just said her man cheated on her, but he want to do a threesome. Baby, you better pull on your big girl drawers. You better run. You hear me? You better run. Because a man like this, he has no substance. He don't give 2 shits about you. You got to move on. You got to let that go. He just was not the one. My sisters, sometimes y'all got to wake up and say, I'm tired. I'm tired. This man is not for me. I am tired. If he getting out here cheating on you, every time you turn around, y'all battling it out. Every time you turn around, y'all breaking up here and there and this and that. Okay, you supposed to be married, but every time you turn around, you breaking up. What kind of nonsense? Okay? Now, I'm talking about men that don't have substance. I am not talking about the true king mindset. I am not talking about them. I'm talking about men who don't have substance. You got to let these people go. You got to let them go. This type of man will not, this man don't mean you no good. You got to let them go. Because what happens is the black woman who was designed, okay? You are the first creation of woman. Okay? This is why your body is shaped the way it is. You are the first. You are not a copycat. Even though we copy what everybody else look like, but we're the first. Okay? We're the first. From our nose to our lips to our hips to our breasts to our thighs to that backside when you roll. We are the first. But you will let this man come into your life and treat you like garbage. And that's not what you were designed to be treated as. You are the helpmate. You are designed to go through pregnancy with a king. You were designed to go through pregnancy with a man who cares and loves you. Not for a man to get up there and say, that's not my baby. I don't know who gonna help you take care of that baby. I never wanted that baby. You were not designed to be with a man like that. The problem is that we have been giving our womb to men who don't have substance. We sit up here and give our womb to men who do not have substance. I'm not clowning you. I'm speaking to me as well. Because like I always tell y'all, Take Heed has a past. Take Heed has a past. Why I come up here and speak to y'all the way that I do is because I don't want to see you get, thrown by the wayside. I don't want to see you fall by the wayside. Stop putting up with men who don't have substance. Stop putting up with men who will take you through foolery and think that this makes sense. Let me share something with you. This is another false ideology that a lot of these content creators will get out here and tell you that, your man is supposed to take care of everything. Okay? Your man's supposed to take care of everything and you ain't supposed to do nothing. Now, let me share something with you. There are some women who their husbands make a lot of money. And so the husband will say to her, baby, whatever you make is yours. You don't have to pay one stitch of bill in this house. And the sad part, when they come to social media and they tell this part, they never talk about the time where they didn't have. That she was working 2 jobs and he was working 2 jobs to get to the dream that they needed to get to. They only tell us the ending part. So all the women get on social media and say, oh, I want a man like that. But you don't know what this woman went through with this man. You don't know how many times they suffered through and wasn't able to eat like they wanted to. You don't know the hard times of when somebody lost the job or all this other foolery. You don't know. So you only see the finished product. So you think all men are supposed to be out here paying everything and you supposed to be chilling and not doing anything. My sisters, let me share something with you. There has to be a burning and a breaking. In everything, there has to be a burning and a breaking. And then at the end of the burning and the breaking, you will see the harvest come forth. Stop letting these women fool you that you can be at the end of the line, at the finish line, waiting for these men that are of good substance. You got to be in the front, not at the finish line. You got to be there at the beginning so that he can say, this is who I want. Don't let these content creators fool you, telling you all this nonsense that you don't need a man. You don't need a man. That's not your purpose. What this woman or women that are telling you on social media that you don't need a man, that is not your purpose. Let them continue to believe that they don't need a man. Let them continue. But you don't curse yourself with that. Okay? You don't curse yourself with that. Work on you. Work on what's going on inside of you so that you can get a man of substance. Stop letting these witches and wizards and all this nonsense tell you that you don't need no man. Yahweh did not design us like that to live alone. He did not. Now, if you decide, okay, I don't want to be married, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be married. You just want to be alone and this and that. If you decide this, we ain't supposed to see no baby and you ain't supposed to be fucking. That's right. That's right. Because fucking is for married people. One thing that baby mamas never tell, okay, is how hard it is to raise a child. You know what they'll tell you? They get this big pep talk. You can raise this baby. You don't need him. You'll be all right. You're a strong black woman. You know how I know this is the same pep talk I was given when I was a baby mama. You don't need no man to raise no child. You could do it all by yourself. That's the hardest thing in the world. Do you hear me? Do you hear what I'm saying? It's the hardest thing in the world to raise children alone. But all these people and social media will get up here and tell you it's easy to raise a child alone. It is not. It is not. And anybody who get up here and say that, I will debunk that right to their face. It is not easy raising a child on your own. We are not designed for that. I'm going to share something with you. My brothers, y'all, you know, if you in the chat, okay, you're going to be offended right now. Men are the working ants. They are designed to do all the hard things in life. Yahweh built them like that. Okay? Yahweh built them like that. Women were not designed to do that. We were not designed to work 120 hours a week. We are not designed to work 40 hours a week. We are not designed to work 80 hours a week. We are not. We are not. This is why when a lot of women, when we get out here, we work, the character change. I want you to look at a woman who she's home and she maintains the house. And I want you to look at a woman who she got to work 40 hours, 80 hours, or 120 hours a week. She pumping in that money. She doing everything on her own. They both going to be different. Get two black women. Two black women. Two black women. Get two of my sisters together. One that does everything on her own, and the other one who she has a covering. She has a covering. They're going to speak two different languages. They might even come from the same background, but they're going to speak two different languages. Because the one who has the covering, she knows that anything that happened, she has someone to point to. The one who doesn't have the covering, she knows she got the hustle to get what she need to get and still raise those babies on her own. So she gonna talk a little different. My sisters, this was not our job. Having these babies on our own and raising them, that's not your job. That was not your job. To raise them by yourself. Now, yes, as the mother and the wife, you are to raise the children. But the president live in the house with you. You the vice president. The president live in the house with you. So now when the children act like they lost their mind, you ride up to the president. And now the president, being the owner's manual, he know what the hell to say to those kids. Because why? They came from him. That's right. Grace said feminists tricked a lot of women. They still doing it today, baby. They still doing it today. Quincy said night and day. Yes, both of these women will be night and day. They could be from the same background, brown skin and everything. But one will talk different than the other. The thing is, we have been taught that we don't need black men. We have been taught this. And so now it's time to get untaught this foolery. And listen to me, my sisters. We gotta stop giving that pussy to men who are undeserving. We gotta stop having babies with men who are undeserving. I ain't lying to you. You have some of these men who are undeserving of pussy that are content creators on social media right now. They will get up here and tell you what a woman did this and a woman did that and a woman did this, and they are not even of good stock. And sometimes now and again, it'll slip up in their content. You know what my king always says to me? I'll share this with y'all, what he tells me all the time. He says a man if he cheats on his wife, okay? A man that cheats on his wife is not a good man. I don't care how you slice it, how you flip it, or whatever. He's not a good man. Because I will share with you why he's not a good man. And I sat there and I listened. He said because he has made an enemy that will come for his wife. Because that mistress is going to let that wife know, I'm fucking your husband. That mistress could be a danger to your wife. You have made your wife an enemy. And she didn't know nothing about it. Hey, baby, I decided to live. I decided to live today. How are you? Live today. I'm sorry, baby. How are you? It's good to see you. So that's the uncomfortable truth. So when men do this, okay, when they cheat, they have made you an enemy that you don't know nothing about. Some of us don't know the enemy right away. We don't know. We don't know. It take a little time. I told y'all before that men mess up. They get out of that routine, and that's how you know they doing something else. Okay? Hello to all the newcomers. How are you? You understand what I'm saying? When your husband does this, okay? When he does this, he has made an enemy for you. Because now most side chicks, okay? They always want to become the queen. Most side chicks cannot stay a side chick. These are not the old hoes from back in the day in your great-great-grandmama time. These are the modern hoes where they want to take the queendom. Do you understand? So your husband has made an enemy for you. Because when he gets around her, you know what happens? And this is what these mistresses always ask. Is my pussy better than hers? Is my head better than hers? You know what I'm saying? Me giving you head, is it better than what your wife give you? She's always in competition with you. And so, because your husband is getting fucked real good by his mistress, he'll get up there and start talking bad about you. But he love you, but he talking bad about you because he want to please the mistress. This is why when the mistress come to you, she telling you the rundown of everything your husband said to her. Because she wants you to feel the hurt. My king said to me, it's better that you address the situation you got going on with your wife. If she not fucking you enough, you need to tell her, sit her down. Listen, I'm not getting enough pussy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting enough pussy. Okay? You not giving me enough head. You not sucking my dick enough. Okay? We need to have a family meeting. And I'm dead serious. We need to talk about this. Because you are leading me down a path that I don't want to go. Do you understand? You're leading me down a path that I don't want to go. Because I haven't seen your ass naked in 3 months. Okay? And I really need some pussy right now. Okay? So there are a lot of men who are going through foolery, all because there's no understanding between the husband and wife. I like what my king said, because he said to me, if I go out and cheat, I'm making an enemy for you. So I'd rather come tell you if you're not giving me enough pussy. So that you know. So that you know you're not giving me enough pussy. You understand? I think we have to be open to this conversation, because if you, this is the thing. If you're withholding your body from your husband, you are welcoming a mistress. Do you understand? Now, if you freely giving that pussy to your husband, my sisters, I'm talking to you. I know my brothers is in the chat, but I'm talking to my sisters tonight. If you freely giving your JJ to your husband, and he's still going out there fucking around, okay? He's still going out there screwing, okay? This man was not for you. You accepted the wrong ring. You accepted the wrong ring. Because a man that can go out and cheat on you this man has made an enemy that will come and haunt your family. Because this woman can either threaten to hurt you and those children, or either get pregnant because she fucking him and he might be using a condom. He might be. But then, women sometimes they poke holes in the condom. So now she gets pregnant and tells him, I'm not doing nothing with this baby. This baby is coming into this world and I'm going to let your wife know. Do you understand what I'm saying? If he can go out and make these babies on you and go out there and spread his, spread that dick around, that community dick, spread it around. This man never loved you. He never loved you. And he don't plan on loving you. Because any man who can go out there and make an enemy for his wife, you never loved your wife in the first place. Now, I know some of this my brother's going to be upset with me. Some of y'all going to be mad. But listen, this conversation is not for y'all. My sisters, take heed to what I'm trying to tell you. Don't put yourself in a situation where you got to deal with foolery. Also, watch how you treat your husband. Because if you locking down that bajayjay, if you locking down that bajayjay, 18, you could drop him. You could drop him. You don't have to time him out, baby. You could drop him. When y'all locking down that bajayjay, you're inviting the cleanup woman. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be fooled by the teachings of old. Don't be fooled by that. When your mama tell you, if he don't want to act right, you close up shop. You close up shop. You don't close up shop. Y'all had an argument. You don't close up shop. Y'all had an argument and you say, I ain't going to cook, I ain't going to clean. You don't do that. You continue your wifely duties. You do what you're supposed to do. And yes, still fuck them. Still fuck them. That's going to give you that's going to take that heat off your body. Still fuck them. Stop listening to the teachings of old. The teachings of old got my generation all screwed the hell up. That's why they running around here talking about, I only go on vacations, that's a whole month. I only go with men who pay all my bills. Baby, you listen, honey, please go sit down. You have missed your train. You're going to just die alone. You missed your train. You out here teaching these young girls what? And this economy and Bidenomics, that a man can do all these things and you ain't supposed to help. This is one thing that the teaching that they teach today, they always forget that Big Mama had a job. She always had a side hustle. Big Daddy did his thing, but Big Mama always had a side hustle to help with what Big Daddy was bringing in. This is the thing that we always miss. We want to get in here and preach about the olden days, but Big Mama always had a side hustle. She was doing something. She was doing something to help bring extra money into the house. Do you understand what I'm saying? They worked together. That's what they did. They didn't work separately. They had a one pot system. They knew where the family was going was to succeed. You will get out here and listen to the most foolish thing that will destroy your destiny. Miss Straight Up No Chaser, how are you, baby? You will get in here and listen to somebody that is ready to give you all types of foolery that will destroy your destiny. Some of y'all have missed. Some of y'all have missed your king 4 times. 4 times. For listening to women that don't have substance. When they finally do get married, right? This woman who said she vacationed for a whole month. This woman who said the man paid all her bills. She don't pay nothing. This woman herself got fooled by a man who married her. You know what I'm saying? Who she married. Well, y'all know what I mean. I'm switching it around. She got fooled by a man who paid all her bills, who took her on vacations for months at a time, that screwed her own friends. And she out here giving advice to younger women. How you doing that, Ma? Well, you didn't even know the man that came for your hand was not of good stock. All you knew is he had money. You understand what I'm trying to say? That doesn't, we gotta do better. We're listening to women who are broken, who have made all these mistakes and has never gotten it right. And when you're listening to women like this, it will just lead you in all types of different directions because she wants to see you fall. See, a lot of older women will get out here and tell you that men ain't shit, men ain't gonna never be shit, men ain't never was shit, because they have never had a man who was of good substance. They always met men who were not right. Green beans, you don't even have to talk to them no more. Green beans, you could drop them, baby. You don't have to hold them no more. That's the uncomfortable truth. Y'all get in here, y'all listening to older women that didn't even get it right back in the day, but they're trying to tell you how to get it right. They're trying to tell you what they require a man to do. And at their age right now, you ain't getting no man to do nothing, baby. You ain't getting no man to do nothing. Okay? You gonna sit up there, okay, with Fido and do the best you can, okay? That's all you gonna do. Ain't nobody coming. Ain't nobody coming. If you get any man, you gonna be the sugar mama. You gonna be paying your way. That's the uncomfortable truth. The thing that hurts so much is that we get in here and listen to advice from content creators who like to eat pussy. How you gonna tell me about a man and all you like to do is eat pussy? Okay? Every man you had ran into was not of good substance. But you out here telling me that you out here saying to me that men ain't shit and men ain't never been shit and men never was shit and all this other stuff, but you eating pussy. You never worked on you to find, or either not find, but run into a man that has substance. That's like somebody coming, okay? That's like somebody coming and they've been married, okay? They've been married and just, say they've been divorced 3 times, okay? They've been divorced 3 times. And now you coming to teach women how, how a marriage is supposed to go. But you failed what? You failed 3 times. See, a lot of y'all congratulate yourself when you say, oh, I graduated from my marriage, because that's the divorce word now, right? That I graduated from my marriage. You have failed, baby. You failed. You failed what you were supposed to do. So how can you come out and teach the masses and you didn't even learn from your mistake? That's why you did it so many times. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. I'm not judging. Because I had one failed marriage. No, I'm judging. I had one failed marriage. But I learned from my mistake. And now I've been in this marriage going on 18 years to a lifetime. So yes, I'm judging. Y'all getting advice from the wrong people. This woman right here that we talked about, I'm more than likely she got advice from the wrong person. You understand what I'm saying? She got advice from the wrong person that told her stay with him. Take heed to the message will never tell you to stay with a man who cheat on you. But what I will tell you is find out why he cheated. Because once he get caught, he gonna tell you why. You know what I'm saying? All the hidden veils are off. He's going to tell you why. So now you find out if you can take it or you gotta leave it. Now if you take it, you don't bring up the cheating again. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. So if you're not ready to let it go, you got to let him go. Because all you're going to do is make him suffer day in and day out. Because one thing about a woman, when she been hurt, she going to continue to drop that on this man every day. She's going to continue to drop that on this man every day to break him. Because I need you to remember that you was fucking around on me. I need you to remember that you was eating somebody else's pussy. I need you to remember that you had somebody else swinging from the chandelier. I would never sit up here and tell you to stay in a relationship that is not good for you if he's cheating. Now, if you're in a relationship, we'll say marriage. If you're in a marriage where your husband is correcting you all the time, and like y'all say, he's hovering over you. He want to know what you doing, this and that. Don't you move. Stay right there. That's your teacher. That's your teacher. I don't care how hard it look. Stay right there. This is your elevation to grow. Any man that you run into before he become your husband and he got teaching moments for you, corrections is coming and this and that, left and right. Every time you turn around, there's a correction. Something is going on. He's talking about your clothes. He's talking about the way you talk. He's talking about the way you behave. This is your teacher. Stay right there. You found him. Okay? Well, not actually found him, but you know he found you. You his student. It's time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Don't get offended by what I'm telling you when I call you a student. Because the husband is the teacher. The husband is the teacher of the household. The woman, the wife, is the teacher of the children. But the husband is the teacher of the household. So now when you run into this one, okay, you have ran into your teacher, stay right there. This is your elevation time. Don't get in here and listen to these women who will tell you nonsense. Do you hear what I'm saying? Oh, no, he's a narcissist, all this. Some of them don't even know that word until it came to social media. Because I know I did. Okay? I know I did. I said, why are they up here calling men narcissists? What is going on here? When you run into your teacher, stay there. Boom. Seep it in. Seep it in. I'm going to share something with you, my sisters, and I don't know how many times I had that I can say this. I don't know how many times I can say this, but a man who takes time to teach you, he wants to keep you. Those ones that he don't say nothing to you, he don't say she, okay? He don't give you no corrections. He don't care about what you do, what time you come home, who you around, and this and that. This man just won't fuck you. He just fucking you. That's it. He just fucking you. Okay? But the one who wants to sit there and give you the correction, the one who takes time to want to teach you, this is the one that wants to keep you. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by what the women that are around you are telling you. If you encounter a man like this, you have encountered gold. You have encountered something that is more, I can't even say gold, something more than precious, more precious than silver and gold. You have encountered something more precious than silver and gold. When you get a man like this is a man of substance. Hold on to him. Hold on to him with both hands. Hold on to him. And get out of this whole thing where you believe this man got to be making millions of dollars. Okay? Because a man who's making millions of dollars can be a Pookie and Rere and put you on baby mama lane. Okay? And not do anything else but put you on baby mama lane. Okay? And throw money at you and that baby. And the only time he come around is when he can't fuck one of his other baby mamas, so he come see you. Stop worrying about how much money this man got. Okay? Stop worrying about how much money this man got. Worry about, is this man a man of substance? Because if he's a man of substance, he's going to have moves that is going to better the family. He's going to have a plan that's going to benefit the family. See, y'all worried about the wrong thing. When you're dating, you're worried about the wrong thing. You have foolish women up here that eat pussy that will tell you all this nonsense about men. And they eating pussy. They on everybody podcast correcting men. And they eat pussy. And they telling women, oh, okay, they out here telling women, oh, if you want, you know, if a man, I heard one of them say, if a man want to know how she said, she said, if a man want access to your body, he want that pussy, baby. Okay, that's how she said it. Well, she ain't say it like that. That's how I'm saying it. If he want that pussy, okay, he want access to that pussy, then you need to have access to all the pin codes he got and his phone and his computer. What the hell that got to do with anything? What the hell that got to do with anything? My sisters, let me share something with you. When a man trusts you and he loves you, he gonna give you all that shit. He gonna give you the pin code to everything. His phone, computer, his social security number. He gonna give you the pin to his bank account. He gonna give you his debit card. He gonna give you access to his bank account. He gonna give you all that. This is when you get married, though. Do you hear what I'm saying? And sometimes when you're dating, they give you information too. Because I know my king was quick with it. He already knew, like, I was his wife. He didn't hesitate. But why are you sitting up there asking a man for his pin code and all this stuff? What about your stuff to your phone and your computer? Would you do that? That doesn't even make sense. The answer that she gave did not even make sense at all. Y'all out here listening to women who eat pussy. And they up here telling you about how men are. First thing I would say to somebody is that, how you gonna tell me what a man is and how a man does? You up here eating pussy. Like right now, if I open my legs, you eat my pussy. Okay? Y'all gotta stop listening to these women out here that get up here. First, when you hear a woman get up there and tell you men ain't shit, men ain't never been shit, and men never was shit and all this other stuff, immediately turn the channel. Immediately turn the channel. Because this woman is not a woman of substance. Something is wrong. Do you understand what I'm saying? Immediately, this is not a woman of substance. Turn the channel. Because we have been fed this narrative from the late 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and right now, that we don't need no men. Men ain't shit. Men ain't gonna never be shit, never was shit. And this is the thing. My sisters, for you to go to your next elevation, you need him. Stop listening to these women tell you nonsense. For you to go to your next elevation, you need him. This is your teacher. This is your teacher. Do not miss your teacher, or you will be old as me, out here looking for somebody to love you. Don't miss your teacher. All because you want to listen to a content creator that they don't know what the hell they talking about. All men can't be shit. All men can't be evil. That does not make sense. But what I do suggest, my sisters, is that you got to stop giving that pussy to men who are undeserving. Pookie and Ray Ray bloodline is not supposed to continue. Pookie and Ray Ray bloodline is not supposed to continue. Now, I'm not sitting up here talking about, oh, this just happened. No, because Pookie and Ray Ray bloodline was a problem from the late 60s, 70s, and 80s. And so their offspring is here, causing all types of destruction and shit. Pookie and Ray Ray bloodline is right on the corner in your neighborhood. Pookie and Ray Ray bloodline is in the Walmart calling everybody racist. Okay? Pookie and Ray Ray bloodline is in your neighborhood and they like to start shit with everybody. That bloodline needs to die off. My sisters, Yahweh gave us a specific job to do. Many jobs to do, but one is men of substance is only supposed to have a bloodline. Did you hear what I said? Men of substance are only supposed to have the bloodline. A bloodline, a living bloodline. The men who are not of substance, they're not supposed to have any offspring. Do you think a lioness, okay, let's talk about it. A lioness, do you think she sleeps with the weakest lion in the herd? Or does she sleep with the mighty one? Does she sleep with the weakest lion of the herd, or does she sleep with the mighty one so the offspring can be strong? She sleeps with the mighty one. She needs that offspring to be strong. My sisters, we have chosen to sleep with the weak. We have chosen to have babies with the weak. And so these babies came here and they're doing destruction. These are children you don't want to even be around. You see them on the corner, you cross the street, you don't even want to talk to nobody. They out here flooding nonsense into your community. They out here stealing and doing all types of foolery where your Walgreens and your CVS and everything is closing down because they out here stealing. Now, this message right here, I'm talking to my sisters, but my brothers, I want you to know the same thing. Y'all sleeping with Pookeisha and Rakeisha. All because Rakeisha and, Rakeisha and Pookeisha got a big butt and a smile. And so now you done gave this heifer babies. You putting a king bloodline into these heifers and they raising a baby wrong. Okay? And the baby grow up to hate you. And you've been taking care of the baby. You understand what I'm saying? You've been taking care of the baby. But the baby grow up to hate you. Everybody in our bloodline is not supposed to have babies. Everybody ain't supposed to have children in our bloodline. We have to do better. I want to stress something to you, my sisters. And my brothers, I know you still here, but tonight I'm talking to my sisters. I want to stress something to y'all. In this day and age, you know what I'm saying? Any man who go out there and fuck around and spread his dick and he got community dick and this supposed to be your man, this man don't give two shits about you with all this foolery going around out here. Every time you turn around, somebody or some state got a high percentage of HIV and STDs running around here. And it's said man kissing you and hugging on you, telling you that he love you, but he out here spreading community dick with everybody. You got to get out of this false ideology that this is love. Any man that just willingly go out there and fuck around and do nonsense like this man doesn't love you. You got to understand and you got to know when to let go. You got to learn when to let go, because what's happening is while you spending your time with this man, okay? While you spending time with this man, you're missing your teacher. Do you hear what I'm saying? While you sitting up here being with this man, you're missing your teacher. Because you're wasting time with a man that is not of substance. If you with a man that he ain't never worked a day in his life, and he never helped with anything around the house, you are with a man who doesn't have substance. That's what's going on. You with a man who doesn't have substance. If you taking on the lion's share of everything, and this man can't lift a finger to do nothing, you understand? He does nothing. You have ran into a man that doesn't have substance. And now what it means is that you have to look inside yourself and know something is going on with you. And you need to let this man go. You got to let him go. And I don't care how much he dick you down. Yes, I said it. I don't care how much he dick you down, swing you from the chandelier, tear that pussy up. I don't care how much he give it to you. You got to let this man go. You got to let him go. I don't care how much he eat that pussy. I don't care how much. You got to let him go. This road will lead you down to heartache and pain and 4 and 5 babies. You hear me? You hear me? Lead you down a road of heartache and pain and 4 and 5 babies. And now once all these babies are planted, dear, okay? Who coming for you, baby? Who's coming for you? Who is coming for you? One thing that I saw on social media today, Cardi B had got into a little something with Offset on IG, allegedly. This is what the post looked like. And he said, who wants you with 3 kids? You know, who wants you with 3 kids? Okay? Ain't nobody gonna want you with 3 kids. They just only gonna, want to smash you and that's it. Allegedly, okay? Because I don't know if this is true, but that's what I saw, okay? So now, the person, somebody else wrote into the comment and said, well, he got 6 babies and different baby mamas, and who want him? I'm going to share something with y'all. This is going to be a little nasty. Some of y'all going to be upset with me. But there's always somebody out here that's going to fuck Offset. There's always somebody out here that going to want to marry him. With all those babies and everything. And baby mama and ex-wife as well. Because women move different We move different than men. We move very different. And it play out on social media. Y'all know who to get mad with and who not to get mad with. Y'all know who to root for and who not to root for. A married woman will get up here on social media and say, I respect my husband. I love my husband. Whatever he tell me, that's what I'm going to do. Okay? That makes sense to normal people. That makes sense for the wife to say that. Then you got some boogaboo that come out the woods and say, oh, you a slave to your husband. You a slave. You need to get free. You a slave to your husband. Oh, I would never have no man like that. You better get away as fast as you can. And then they'll turn around and uplift the woman who cheated on her husband. Oh, that's right. I know you was unhappy. It's all right that you cheated on him. You was unhappy. Now, to normal people, the woman cheating on her husband and shit, that didn't make sense. Okay? We not going to uplift that. We not. There's a correction that's going to be made. But to the woman who loves and respects her husband, respect first, she's the one that get clowned the most. That's how you know things is just screwed up. Nobody cares. The thing is that my sisters, at the end of the day, when you have all these children by different men, because you're not loving yourself, because I'm going to share something with you, and this is the God's honest truth. And some of y'all might be offended by what I'm saying. When you have all these different baby daddies and all these kids running around here, you don't love yourself. You're putting all the weight of the world on you. Okay? You put all the weight of the world on you. Just so you can give offspring to a man who don't give two shits about you. Some of us women have given men offspring that don't give two shits about you if you live or die. You have given this man a legacy and he don't give two shits about you. And these are the men that are not supposed to have children. We're giving legacy to men who are not of substance. I want y'all to listen to something. Because a young woman, we're about to switch just a little bit. We're going to stay in the same realm, but we're going to switch just a little bit. A young woman who's an OnlyFans, I know y'all heard about her. Caucasian young lady. And she did some foolishness. Hey, black lady, how are you? She did some foolishness where she slept with 100 men, okay? 100 men she slept with. And at the end of this little documentary that she had, okay, she was crying because she slept with 100 men. Can you imagine having 100 men exercising on top of you and you think it makes sense? Now, and I'm going to share something with you that broke my heart when I heard this. Her mama is the manager. Is her manager, her OnlyFans manager. She makes a lot of money. Her mama is the manager. They had some guy in there while she was getting screwed by 100 men Okay? She was getting screwed by 100 men, filming everything. And Cash Flow gonna break it down. Y'all know how he do that song and everything like that. So I want y'all to listen to it. Here we go.
This is sick, I must say. Only fan creator, lowly filler. Smashed 100 men in a day. The guy she ended up picking to smash her cakes in was a followers who submitted the applications. Nah, cause what? Her notifications going off, cause all the men signing up. And what got me, no STI screening. They just sent the pics holding ID. Unreal, how they allowing this? On top of that, no shower requirements. They got the Addy and then pulled up to the Airbnb, brought their family and friends. That's a lot, this is heavy. Plus she brought a cameraman to film it as a documentary. Guess they docking this to present it as some modernized female empowerment. That's how she raised, I mean clearly bro. It's been revealed that her mom is a manager. Nah, this is type sick. I know a dad somewhere looking like this. Meanwhile the money is piling. I'm sure this made her hundreds of thousands. But that don't mean the trauma ain't appear. Notice as she ends the day in tears. Lost tender energy. Soul ties destroying her spiritually. But still she hooked to the dollar. I guess financial gain cushioned her trauma. Cause after tears went away, her next mission, 1,000 men in a day. This my faith, disgusting. Look what she said after her first 100.
It's not for the weak, girls. If I'm honest, it was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very like... It's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like...
This I rebuke. What she mean is kinda like being a prostitute. Since it is, let me tell you something. This is purely self-destruction. On her behalf, as well as the men who signed up. Look at the aftermath now. What? 100 is ill. Somebody had to tell the truth. Keeping 100 for real. Nah, this is sick.
Shout out to Cash Flow Harlem. Shout out to that brother. His content is always fire. He always break down the truth with some music behind it. What I want to say to y'all is that when we get in here and we tell our young girls that it's okay to be free, it's okay to have this whole phase, but we never tell them the demons that come along with this whole phase. We never let them understand that there's consequences behind this whole phase. This young woman right now, her mama is the manager. After 100 men have done exercise on her, she cried. She cried. She said, this is for not the faint of hearts. You can't be a weak woman. What are you, my dear? Because you're crying. You're crying. You're crying. You are a weak woman. You're not meant to do that. Actually, I'm going to share something with you. We are not meant to share our bodies like that. That's the uncomfortable truth. We are not meant to share our bodies like that. Because you're picking up soul ties. And some of these people walk around and they're soulless. Some of these people you have had encounters with are full-on demons. But you don't know. And so you sleeping with these people. You don't know nothing about them, their family background. You don't know what kind of spiritual forces is with this person, and you're fucking them. We're not designed to do stuff like this. All because money, power, fame, and riches. All because of, empowerment. Why empowerment can't just be, I'm a good woman, I'm a good woman. I'm just being patient, working on myself, and waiting until my teacher come. You know what I'm saying? Why can't it just be that? Why I got to be out? Why I gotta be that you gotta be screwing all these men and this and that and picking up soul ties? So now when your teacher comes, when your king comes, he gotta raffle through all this foolery to find out what time and day and place and age that you've been hurt. So now that he got to go and dig through all that foolery to try to help you overcome your past. Why I'm talking like this is because somebody did it to me. My king had to work through all the foolery and all the pain and sorrow that I had went through to get to the age that I was suffering through. To touch that age and say that I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I know that everybody left you. Nobody believes you. But I'm here to get you. I'm here for you. Instead of us giving our teacher all this work to do, work on yourself. Start cleaning out stuff that is not right within you. A lot of women will tell you, I've been praying for my husband. You know, I'm praying for my husband. Stop praying. That's not what it is. Stop praying for a man. Stop praying. The prayer you need to say to Yahweh is, clean out everything that is not right within me. That's the prayer you need to be saying to Yahweh. It's not the prayer, I need a man. No. I need a godly man. No, that's not the prayer. What you need to do is ask Yahweh to clean out everything that is not right within you. Because once Yahweh see you working on a change, honey, your king is coming. He's coming. He's coming. Yahweh gonna send his son your way. Somehow y'all will line up. You will line up. And you may not be in the same state. You may not be in the same country. But you will line up because this is what Yahweh wanted. This is his will. A lot of y'all get out here on these shows and podcasts. Y'all will say you want, I want a godly man, and some of y'all don't know what a godly man is. Some of y'all don't know what a godly man is. You don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. A godly man is somebody that's going to call you on your foolery. Don't talk to me like that. Watch your mouth. Okay? All right? Don't wear that outside. Okay? Stop talking like that while we outside at Home Depot and Walgreens and Walmart. Don't talk out of the side of your mouth like you got, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what a godly man is. Some of y'all get it. I'm praying for a godly man, and then when you get him, you sit up there and call him a narcissist. A godly man is going to be the one that's going to correct you on your foolery. It's not that he just worship Yahweh. He's going to correct you on your foolery. When you doing nonsense, he will correct you in mid-sentence. Wait a minute. Come here. Come here. Let me talk to you. You say you want a godly man, but you don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. When you get a godly man, you about to go through some fire and brimstone. And I'm not talking about a man who go to church every day and this and that. I said a godly man. That he take time and talk to Yahweh on his own. Because sometimes those ones in the church, they just do it, you know, it's for show. Because that same one that's in the church will say, oh, judge ye not, and ye shall not be judged. You know what I'm saying? That same one will say, who is without sin and cast the first stone. But he also forgets the scripture when Yahweh said, you can judge, but judge righteously. So a correction needs to come. If you see a man that says he is of God and he's not judging, that's not a man of God. I know it's nasty, right? But if he's not judging righteously, he's not a man of God. This is wrong. You understand? He got to be able to call it out. This wrong. No, that look crazy. Because a man of God is not going to sit there. You can't just tell a man of God anything and he go, amen, amen. No, he gonna look and say, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Some of these same men sit up in this church, in these churches, and the pastor sit up there and tell him that he married to a man. And the pastor a man. And they clapping. No. Sister Lisa. Every time you turn around, Sister Lisa pregnant. There's no husband. But every time you turn around, Sister Lisa pregnant. And y'all having baby showers for Sister Lisa in the church. And so we glorifying foolery. That's not a man of God. A true man of God gonna have fire in his tone when he talk. Ain't that nasty? That's nasty, right? A true man of God gonna have fire in his tone when he talk. He gonna have fire all over him when he moves. That's a true man of God. You will not be able to fool a man of God. He's going to come with the corrections and everything. And he may not be the one that's in church every Sunday. You have to be ready for that. He may tell you he have his own personal relationship with Yahweh. He may tell you that I talk to Yahweh on a daily basis, more than the ones who go down to the church every Sunday. Any man that lets you get out there and do whatever you want to do and be with whoever you want to be with and be booty butt naked and be disrespectful and nasty and stuff like that, and there's no correction, there's no correction at all, this man is not a man of God. He's not a man that has substance. Every husband is the teacher of the household. He is. He's the teacher. He's your teacher, my sister. Stop letting women tell you that it's okay to have a whole face. Stop letting women tell you that this is women empowerment, that we should be able to fuck everybody we want to fuck because men be out here fucking whoever they want to fuck. No. 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 That's not the way of life. That's not how it's supposed to go. You're not supposed to have a fucking marathon of over 100 men doing exercise on you, and you sitting up here believing that you're not gonna cry about it. Oh, it's not for the faint of hearts. It's not for no woman to do it. No woman is supposed to do it. Because we're not built like that. I want y'all to hear something, and we're going to close out. Thank you to everybody who came in. I appreciate y'all. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you feel the content, okay? I appreciate all of you for coming tonight. I'm sorry that it's so late because y'all know we usually do our foolery in the morning. But I didn't want to miss my chance to talk to y'all tonight, okay? So I want y'all to hear this, and we're going to discuss it, and I'm going to let you go. Shout out to the Deli Wrap-Up crew. Here we go.
Spreading the message, you don't need a man. If you give them all of the tools to really not need us, now you're giving them the assets to not need us.
At one point, we were married at the same rate, if not even higher. Magically just woke up one day and decided, you know what, I don't want to be a father no more. I'm going to just run away. Like, it's a myth.
With the modern feminist movement being set up, if you look at Margaret Sloaner, she was a black lesbian. So she didn't like men. All of these movements were set up by lesbians or white supremacists and things of that nature. They literally destroyed our movement to bring in the LGBTQIA. How does it make sense to say, oh, I'm black and I'm gay, I want to fight for black and gay at the same time?
They said something similar about that with allegedly, the Black Lives Matter movement as well.
Found about lesbians? You go on the website, it was a modern feminist website. Like, it was nothing to do with men.
Erasing the men from the homes.
Yeah.
It could all be lies. I'm not really too sure.
No,
that's
true.
website.
I was true for sure. Yeah, they're spreading the message. You don't need.
Shout out to the Deli Wrap-Up crew. That's nasty, right? That's nasty what he just said. But all of it is true. It's nasty, but it's true. Now, with all the organizations that was named, we're going to say allegedly because we don't want to get sued. But anytime you hear a woman sprout that men ain't shit and men never was shit and men ain't gonna never be shit and women don't need men, okay? Okay? Anytime you ever hear this, okay? This woman eat pussy. Anytime you ever hear a woman that on a daily basis talk about how men ain't shit, they ain't worth nothing, they this and that, and all this other stuff. This woman eat pussy. She don't want you to link up with a man. That's why they brag on social media about how much pussy they get more than a man. Can you imagine? You're a grown-ass woman on social media talking about you get more pussy than a man. Y'all stop being fooled. Stop being fooled. Anytime, any organization that get out here and they demonize men and get in here and say men ain't this and men ain't that, they have a hidden agenda. Because we need our brothers. You want to know why? Because this is your covering. He carries the seed of life. Do you hear what I'm saying? The seed of life can never be duplicated. But what they doing? They finding a way to duplicate you, my sister. They finding a way to duplicate you, the incubated system. How we hold the baby. They finding a way to duplicate you, but they can't duplicate the seed of life. We need our brothers. Stop being fooled by this hidden agenda. We need our men. Stop letting these foolish women get in here and tell you that. Because the same woman that will get in here and tell you men ain't this and men ain't that and men ain't this and men ain't that is the same one that is watching the way you cross your legs when you got a mini skirt on to see if you got some underwears on. Okay? Same one that'll kiss you on your hand when they meet you. Same one that will encourage you to spend a night over at her house. Same one that if you got a man that'll get up here and tell you that your man is lying and this and that and he a dog and he this and this and that. And mind you, your man ain't doing none of that stuff. She just telling you the foolery. I watched a video, a court video, I think last week or something like that. I shared it with y'all on the page. And the best friend came and told her girlfriend that, oh, your man, I saw your man with this woman 2 times at a restaurant and this and that. He was consoling the woman and hugging her and this and that. She came back, told her friend all this foolery. And so she drugged her boyfriend, okay? Drugged him, gave him some strong sleeping pills, knocked him out, and cut all his locks out his head. All the locks in the middle of his head or in the back of his head or whatever. So she leaves him a note saying that, I hope you like your haircut. You cheating, so and so and so. Now, the man was in love with her. He was in love with her. He didn't cheat on her. Okay? He didn't cheat on her. Check out what happened. They in the court. The judge says, the woman that they accusing you of messing with, she's here today. The woman walks out. Guess who the woman is? The woman is his cousin. The friend seen him hugging his cousin because his cousin is going through a divorce or something like that. And she just wanted to get some affection from her own cousin because she's going through some foolery. She just wanted some help. That's it. But because her girlfriend tell her, your man is this, your man is that. And when I looked at her, I immediately knew she was playing. You know what I'm saying? She was up there playing girlfriend, but she really wanted that pussy. Okay? You just immediately how she looked. You always know how they look. Immediately you knew how she looked. That's why she kept telling her, he cheating on you, and the man ain't never do nothing. And when the woman walked in, the judge asked her, when the cousin walked in, the judge asked the ex-girlfriend, do you know this lady? She says, yes, that's his cousin. Okay? Now the stupid friend holds her head like this, and the judge said, do you know her? And the stupid friend gonna say, yeah, this is the woman I saw him with those 2 times. And the ex-girlfriend face just dropped. Because you listening to women who want that pussy. You got some women who are your friends that want that pussy. So they're going to give you bad advice. Everybody, have a wonderful night. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And today makes 3 years of me being on YouTube. And so YouTube sent me a congratulations, appreciating me, I guess, for being on YouTube for 3 years. So today is my anniversary day for YouTube. Shout out to YouTube so far. I've been here 3 years, hopefully. I don't know, my content a little crazy. Hopefully I'll be here many more to come. But if I'm not, I'm still gonna be a housewife. So I'm still gonna be able to do what I gotta do for my family. And my husband gonna continue to take care of us like he do. Shout out to my king. Everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming to rock with me. I appreciate y'all because you could have been anywhere else, but you said, let me go see what this loudmouth heifer is talking about tonight. And I appreciate it. You know, anytime, hey, doctor, how are you? What's going on, doc? Anytime you have a teaching moment, you get less people in here. It's only when I'm acting a fool I have so many followers right now, okay? I appreciate you all. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App, through Venmo, through Super Chat as well, okay? If you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubmracksfashion.com. We also have links there, okay? Grace, thank you, baby, for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, honey. We also have links there for POSHMARK, Mercari, and eBay, okay? The best prices is on ubmracksfashion.com, okay? The best prices, okay, are there. Now, if you want to shop merch with us, the merch is on YouTube. Scroll to the top of the page, you will see shop or store. If you're interested, okay? If you're interested. Grace, thank you for the $5 super chat. Happy anniversary. That's what Grace said. Thank you, baby. One more time for the crowd in the back. So that's it, everybody. God willing, I will see you tomorrow. Grace, thank you for the $5 super chat. Once again, thank you, everybody, for coming to rock with me. I appreciate y'all. And we out, baby. We out. Y'all have a good evening, okay? We out. On the lot for Christmas, just for you to